I want to go to your refund policy because for the life of me, I don't understand it.
Okay.
So can you pull it up?
Sure.
It's page 6. If a withdrawal is requested for any reason, which I'm going to interpret as a dumb reason,
Sure.
you're going to charge a 20% admin cancellation fee.
Right.
Isn't that saying that if you withdraw, you're going to have to pay 20%
Right.
before you get your money back?
Right.
So doesn't this say that you do get a refund, not 100%, but 80% of the unused funds if you want to withdraw for any reason at all that's not medical? Isn't that what that says?
I mean, you have to take the whole entire refund policy into
But I understand, I get that, but what it says to me is that the entire thing is contradictory, because I understand below it says any withdrawal from class for any reason other than medical health issues will result in forfeiture of the remaining balance, but then it says in the latest disbursement or block payment.
Right.
So for the life of me, I can't understand this policy.
Whatever funds are unused,
Right.
you will get that full amount back if you provide a medical note.
I think you need a new cancellation policy that's way more clear than this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my
Good.
colleagues.
Thank you. First of all, let me just clarify. You essentially have no refund policy for someone who doesn't give you an official medical diagnosis that this person is not psychologically fit for whatever reason. You know, it could have been that just watching that news report under the circumstances triggered such a deep emotional response that had you gone to a physician, he might have said, well, yeah, you've got a significant problem and I'll be willing to attest to that. But that didn't happen here, right?
I just didn't want to go to the physician. It felt like it was a waste of time. I clearly have a reason.
I know that.
I just want to point out, too, it's kind of suspicious that neither of us have a signed copy of this contract, and I don't recall signing it. I recall looking at
I say it's
exhibit.
suspicious, but in reality, that he wouldn't have such an agreement is a stretch.
How many of your students pay the entire thing in full?
That was kind of a promotional thing that we were doing back then.
Okay.
Most students are pay-as-you-go. A lot of the students come with student loans,
Got it.
and the student loan company pays their tuition.
And of course, if they pay as you go and they decide to stop 80% in, they clearly don't get a refund for the 80% they've already spent.
Yeah, in fact, he started pay-as-he-goes. And then we just said, hey, we're trying to expand our fleet. If anyone can pay their full tuition, like we said, $12,000, I mean, it's not an unlimited retainer of $12,000 for the rest of his life. I mean, he has to have some consistency, and he just wasn't consistent.
What was the method for calculating the discount? Like, about what percentage did it translate to?
Well, let's put it this way. The regular rates to rent the plane is $165 an hour wet. That's including fuel. His rate was $135 an hour, and I'm not going to expire any of his flight credits. It's there for him to use.
I got it.
All right, good. Thank you both very much. We'll excuse you while we deliberate in this matter. We've reached a verdict. It's unanimous. Because of the ambiguity in your refund policy, there is a principle in law that if there's an ambiguity in a contract, the person who drafted it has the unfortunate experience of having that resolved in favor of the other party, if there's any ambiguity. And we found that there was an ambiguity, and so therefore the plaintiff shouldn't be disadvantaged by that. So the verdict, therefore, is that we are applying the 20% discount that was referred to in that paragraph. And applying that discount, we come to $3,200. And that's the verdict of the court in favor of the plaintiff, $3,200.